The reality is that justice and power are always essentially and intricately connected and related to each other in an inseparable manner in one way or another. Wherever there is justice, there is also always power, but wherever there is the rule of law, not only is there order, but there is also strict enforcement of unconditional rules, undesirable basically principles in one way or another, because the modern rule of law is highly partial, hijacked, biased, or it is just indifferent to the suffering, chaos, and violation of rights of the truthful, authentic, poor, deprived, outspoken men and women, but it is always available, it is always accessible by and to basically the rich, powerful, basically upper class people who are quite mediocre, stupid, but because they hold all the riches, wealth, influences in the palm of their hands, they are also able to control, access, and make available for their use the rule of law. And because the majorities inside the society are somehow, some way poor, and also towards the individual, truthful, outspoken, determined, resolute sort of men and women who always speak their mind, who are outspoken in their speech, and also truthful in their appearance and actions, behaviors, habits, will be quite condemned, criticized, and victimized or treated with indifference by the rule of law, because the rule of law punishes the good and it rewards or bails out the evil at every step. That is the case with the modern rule of law. But wherever there is justice, there must also be power, so that the evil could be brought to order, the evil could be brought to justice, and the wrongdoer can be punished. And the rule of law must also take note of the utilization of power with reason, patience, understanding, sincerity, and responsibility, obviously towards the wrongdoer, towards the corrupter that seeks to destroy social order outside harmony. But it is only the one person or few people, and not everyone, but the rule of law suddenly starts torturing, victimizing, investigation everyone or all the people inside of the society or the world, because the modern rule of law is the epitome of cruelty and fascism, and obviously it is encouraged by the modern democracy, which is quite dictatorial, fascistic, controlling anyways in one way or another. But then again, justice must be accompanied by power, so that it is able to treat the men and women of good with authenticity, justice, understanding, so that it is always able to be just, obviously in its utilization of power. And power must also be used with tremendous justice, fairness, morality, maturity, significance, responsibility, so that it is not misused. Otherwise, it will be misused. So, justice and power are intricately, inseparably, and indispensably connected to each other. These are imperatives of responsibility,